All right, so now we're going to show how to present a lesson through Nearpod. We'll start off with the most simple, which is a student-paced asynchronous presentation. So over here on the right, over our lesson, we'll simply click on student-paced. And we'll be presented with a screen that looks like this the first time. We'll be given a code. This is the code students will need to access it. They can access that through simply going to joinnearpod.com, typing in that code. Then they'll be prompted to enter their name, and you'll see their name pop up. You can also assign it via email, sending the student an individual link, or assigning it via Google Classroom integration. You are also able to make it so that students are required to answer prompts and prevent skipping questions. So if you have assessments or quizzes, students won't be able to skip them. They'll have to give some sort of response. Then you can also view the progress live. So this is the progress viewing screen. You'd be able to see down here on the right, as students logged in, their names would pop up here. And you'd be able to follow which slide they were on through this. And you can also share this screen directly to students if you like. You also have an option down here on the right to protect student privacy. If you have your screen shared for whatever reason, if you click this button, student names will be hidden on your screen. That way, other students or whoever's watching your stream would not be able to see students' names or information. Students will progress at their own pace, completing the module as they like, and you will be able to see those results come in live, which is very handy. Okay, so that's asynchronous. Now we'll check out a synchronous version. So it's very much the same. You'll simply navigate over here, hit live participation, and we'll just start with launch new live participation. You'll just be prompted and immediately taken to this page. As you can see, here is the code. Again, students will need. You can send it via email, a link, assign via Google Classrooms. You also have the option of launching a Zoom meeting immediately from the website, which is very handy. So if you had planned to have a Zoom already, you can send out the Zoom link to students that way. So students will follow along with you as you dictate the pace of the lessons. If we click on the top right there, we'll change this to student view, as you can see. And if we click this button, we can open it in a separate window. This is very handy for getting yourself familiar with the tool. On the left, we have what the student will see. And on the right, we have the actual content that we're progressing through. So same as the other thing, you can hide student names, see which students have joined on the bottom left. You also have the option to open up a whiteboard and begin drawing, which is very handy. Students will see this. And you also have the option to add activities on the fly, such as web content, open-ended questions, or others. So now we'll progress through the lesson. And as you see, as I progress, the student slide on the left also progresses. So I could go through this and narrate as my own pace and give a lesson just as if I were in a classroom using this as a slideshow. Then the quiz pops up for students automatically. They can input their answers. And if this was a real situation, we would see those come in live. And then we can actually share the questions and answers with the class if we like. So that way the class can see where they're at. Again, very handy for us to go through. As you can see, the links for pop-ups and integrated content still work just as well. Oh, pardon me. And our video would also work. Wouldn't be supported here, unfortunately. That's just for the preview, though. This would work for a real situation. Okay. And then we can see results as they come in live for our final questions.